State versus federal legal entity requirements explained. Imagine building a business and wondering where to start with legal paperwork. Knowing the difference between state and federal rules can make or break your plans. Let's break it down so you can see how each part plays a role in your startup journey. At the state level, forming a legal business is like setting up your home base. You file paperwork with the state's business registration office, usually called the Secretary of State. Each state has its own rules about how to create corporations, limited liability companies, or partnerships. These rules cover things like how much paperwork to file, annual reports, and fees. For example, forming a corporation in Delaware involves filing articles of incorporation that are usually around $50 and taking about a week to process. Delaware is popular because of its flexible laws and courts that are friendly to businesses. When you register in one state, your business is considered domestic there. If you want to do business in other states, you need to register as a foreign entity, which involves extra paperwork and fees. State laws can give you more rights or impose stricter rules, but they only apply within that state's borders. On the federal side, there is no process to create a business entity directly. Instead, federal rules come into play once your business is formed. For example, you need an employer identification number from the Internal Revenue Service to pay taxes and open bank accounts. If you're raising money through investments, federal securities laws regulate how you can sell shares and protect investors. Federal laws also cover intellectual property like trademarks and patents, employment laws, and rules for doing business across state lines. Federal courts handle cases involving federal laws or disputes that cross state borders. For founders, understanding these differences is key. Creating your business entity is mainly a state matter. Picking the right state can help with taxes, liability protection, and attracting investors. But you also need to follow federal rules when it comes to taxes, raising capital, and interstate commerce. If you operate in multiple states, you will need to register as a foreign entity in each one, which means more paperwork and costs. Legal disputes might happen in state or federal courts, depending on the issue. Knowing both systems helps you plan better and stay compliant. In simple terms, state laws govern how your business is formed and run day to day. Federal laws oversee broader issues like taxes, securities, and intellectual property. Picking the right state and understanding federal rules helps you build a strong foundation for your startup. It's all about making smart choices early so your business can grow smoothly across different legal systems.